One of the big problems that people have, and they're asking us all the time, is what kind of microphone can I get if I'm shooting on an iPhone or a smartphone? And that's a problem because microphones, I mean, a decent Rode microphone or a Sennheiser is going to be about 5 times the size of your phone, and it obviates the whole advantage of having a phone which is small, light, and easy to carry around. The microphones on the phone are actually incredibly good, but they're only about that big. That's because they use rare earth materials and they're messing up the planet. On the other hand, you may want to enhance your audio somewhat by putting a small shotgun on. And we've been looking around for the best ones that we can find, and this one is fantastic. This is called the VideoMic MEL, I guess, and it's made by Rode. We like Rode. They make fantastic microphones for big cameras. Now they're making small ones. We're going to unbox this today because it's still in the box, and everybody says unboxing is really popular to do on YouTube and stuff like that. And so inside, well, what do we find? All the junk falls out. We have the microphone, which is this big. It's made out of aluminum, or aluminium, as we say in Britain. So it's pretty tough. It's not plastic. It's nicely put together. It's got a microphone on the front, which is about, I would say, a ½ inch across, which is substantially bigger than the microphone that comes on your phone, which is so tiny you can't even find it. So it's got some advantages attached to it right now. It's got a lightning connector, which I'm going to show you in a second. But it also comes with this other neat stuff. It's got a plastic guard that goes on the back if you want to guard the microphone when it's on your phone. We'll talk about that in a minute. And it comes with this squirrel thing that you put on it when you're outside and it's windy. And I'm going to take this thing outside and do some demonstrations on how great or terrible the microphone actually is. It also comes with this piece of plastic which is going to mess up the ocean for about 1,000 years, and a lot of instructions, mostly in foreign languages that nobody bothers to read anyway. Oh, this is like IKEA. It's just got pictures, and as you can see from the picture, any idiot can do this. Take microphone, stick on phone, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to take the microphone and we're going to stick it on the phone, and as you see, it sticks on the phone just like that. So that works pretty well, and there you are. The microphone is out and running, and I'm going to take it outside and do a little demonstration of how well this works. And then if you put the squirrel on, it looks like that, which is, it doesn't get in the way of the camera, which is good, but you may look a little odd walking around with this thing. I don't know. Anyway, one thing that I did discover, which is problematic with this, is that when you put your phone onto your Osmo, it actually, because the only way to put it on the Osmo is to clamp it here, ironically, the Osmo, it turns off the phone, every single time. It makes the emergency thing, so don't do that. It's not calling 911 now. So that makes it difficult to use because the only way to append it to the camera is to clamp it right on the on-off sign for the phone, and there we are, back to making the emergency calls. I hope the cops don't come. So there we are. No, don't do that. Okay. End call. So he didn't have an emergency after all. So that doesn't really work. So what do we do with the Osmo? Lisa found this fantastic thing for $2 that actually comes with the Osmo, and you plug in the microphone there. We'll try that another day, but that's sort of, I don't know what you get for $2. This one is $79, and it's somewhat better. So let's go outside and see how well this thing actually performs in the real world. So here I am out on the street, and now I'm going to give you a complete demonstration of how it works. I brought the microphone with me. It's here. And I even brought the little squirrel, although I don't think we're going to need it. So I'm going to put the microphone on the camera, and then we're going to have a demonstration of audio with or without, and we'll see if your 79 bucks actually gets you something or it's just a total waste of time. Don't go away. Okay, so now I got the microphone appended to the camera, and as you can see, I'm here in Manhattan. I'm out here in front of my own building actually, and it's fairly noisy because it's on the street, but there's the cars goes by. What makes the microphone more beneficial than the camera, than the microphone that comes with the camera or the phone, is that A, it's got a ½ inch base to it, and B, it's cardioid, which means it has a shape like a heart, which means it doesn't get any noise from behind it and only projects what's forward. So it's kind of focused, not as much as a shotgun, but somewhat focused at all. Right? And this kind of superfluous noise, it tends to back out as long as it's behind us and not in front of us. So overall, it works pretty well. Let's take it off. Whoop, there we go. Let's take it off and see if that makes a difference. So now it's in my pocket, and this is without the cardio microphone. Does it make a difference at all? Can you tell? Let's step out here into traffic where there's lots of background noise, assuming I don't get killed. And there you go. So with the microphone, without the microphone, which is better? You tell me. $79 is not a lot of money, but does make a slight improvement, I think. Anyway, see you later. Okay, so I'm back inside now. I have to admit that I was a bit cynical when I took the stuff outside, because for $79, I'm used to spending $1,000 for Sennheiser microphone. So for $79, but you could see for yourself, when you take the microphone outside, there's a really significant improvement in the quality, kind of the focus of the audio, because of that cardio shape. It projects, it's not a shotgun where it goes straight, it kind of creates kind of a bubble in front of you, but it cuts out all the noise behind you, and it kind of limits the range that goes forward. So if you're going to be working outside, I think for $79 bucks, it's a pretty good deal. See you later.